Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining along. I am actually just going to get ready very quickly, so I'm going to make this a quick tutorial. And I'm going to do a rose gold eye color, and I'm going to be combining a few colors. So I'm going to be combining these two colors to get the rose gold color, and those two are Coral of the Story and Antique Bar. So I'm just going to talk very quickly as I'm going through this. I'm going to start off with my Taupe for the Best, and I'm going to keep my eye open and look. I have a mirror directly in front of me here so I can look in there and make sure I'm getting my placement just right for my crease color. I'm going to bring that just slightly under the eye today. And we'll blend that in a little bit. I'm going to take the color just next to it, which is a Corkable, just to deepen, and you can see I'm coming just a little bit below that to deepen that color a little. And I'm going to take a flat brush. I'm going to start with Coral of the Story on the lid. And you can see I'm just pressing that in, just patting that in, not really sweeping. I take just a little bit of that just under the eye. I'm going to flip the brush over and go into some of the Antique Bar. And I think I need just a little bit more on this eye to even them out. There we go, much better. I'm going to take my angled brush and I'm going to go into my favorite brownie points for the outer corner. I'm headed out this morning for a makeup lesson, a 1-to-1. And then I'm going to go do some business networking with my friend Tina, who's a wonderful photographer. And I'm going to do this quick and easy. I came up a little too high on that side, so I just wanted to blend it out with my fingers. Now when I look straight on, that's better. And just a little bit under the eyes. Okay, I'm going to push that back in. Again, like I said, this is going to be a quick and easy look. I'm looking for my eyeliner. Here it is. And I'm going to pick up my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Our Limelight eyeliner pens have come back in stock, and I do have, I think I have about 6 of them available if anybody is looking for one. I have been doing more of that wedge shape that I learned when I went to the Terry Tomlinson workshop. I really love it. And I'm looking, I just threw my mascara in my drawer last night. I don't see where I put it. Ooh, I'm going to have to use a combination of a few other things. But let's keep going with the face. So I know right now we are pretty low on our foundations. So I'm going to show you how I can get the same look just using my concealer palette. I'm going to start like I usually do with the number 1 to cover up some of the redness. And this is what I call my magic potion. Now I'm going to take a mix of everything. I'm going to start with the number 2 because that's the base color I'm going to use. So I'm really swirling around in there with a little bit of the number 3 and a touch of my number 6 because I need that to warm up my skin a little bit. And I'm going to take just 1 drop of my One Drop Wonder just right on my brush. And I'm going to start placing that on the face. And this way I'm actually blending the colors all together on my face. If I need to adjust, go up or down, I can do that. I needed that number 6 just to warm things up a little bit. I've been sitting outside a little bit and enjoying that, hoping to sit outside today and finish up a good book I've been reading. And I can see I need just a little more coverage on this red spot here, so I'm going back in with that number 2 concealer. I'm going to take just with my finger just a little bit of that number 6 just to warm things up a little bit with another Duo Fiber brush. Now, I am going to go in, I wanted to share with you all how I do my concealer. So I am literally going in with my number 3 to color correct. I'm just very lightly swiping it. You can see just a little bit of product on the back of my fingers. I'm pressing and rubbing them together so that I can warm the product up. And with this number 3, all I'm doing is putting it right here. I have a little bit of a dark spot under that eye. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to even touch up my sunspot a little bit with this color. So that's just to color correct. I'm going to go back into the concealer and I'm still going to rub very lightly. I'm taking a few more little rubs on my finger. Again, I'm using my ring fingers because the ring fingers have, they're not as strong, the muscles there in our fingers. So that's why I like to use those under the eye so that I'm not tugging at the sensitive skin. And I'm coming right in on this fold that might protrude a little further out to the corners because I want to give the appearance, I want this a little bit lighter to look as though it's lifted. And now I'm just blending those colors just by pressing it in with the warmth of my fingers. I'm going to wipe off my fingers. I'm going to pick up my mirror and make sure everything's very nicely blended. And it is. So I'm going to just pick up a little bit. There we go. More of that color. And cover my sunspot. But I wanted to show you all that this could all be done with concealer if you wanted to do things quickly. And like I said, I'm in a hurry today. So I am going to check the other thing I like to do after I apply my concealer. I like to just press under the eye, make sure that's all blended in properly, and now we're going to set it with the translucent powder. And just a little bit. This will keep the product on all day without creasing. I had somebody ask me about that. So actually for our concealers, they're so pigmented that really less is so much more. I think some of the people that asked me, were actually applying too much concealer. So like they normally would with products that they're getting over the counter or in the drugstore. And that's the beauty of our products. They are so pigmented that you really don't need a lot to cover. If you use too much, it will crease. So ladies, just at a very small amount. So I'm just doing a little bit of bronzer, my blush number 4 that I like to use, and I'm going to go back in with that, just a little bit of the blush number 6 that I like to pop on the front of my cheeks. And I am going to take my foundation brush and just lightly go over that to make sure it's all blended. Brows, let me find my brow brush. And I'm going to go in with the Hope for the Best. And I want that peak there. So I'm just doing a little bit of light work on my brows, just brushing that in through the front. I'm going to take another brush through here. There we go. Okay, I'm still looking around for my mascara. Which I do not see, so I'm going to have to use something else today. I know I'm not going to be as happy with it, but I'm going to have to combine a few things here. So I'm going to give my lashes a quick curl. I still want to make sure I do that. I have no idea where I put that. I'm going to have to find that. So I'm going to use a couple different products today. I'm going to go in, this is Makeup Forever. I know I'm not going to get the length that I do with our Perfect Mascara. So going up and down with that. And I'm going to just pick up my mirror, put a little bit on the lower lashes. I'm going to need another coat here. And I think I touched the lid on this, so I'm going to have to go back in. I'm going to let that dry out. So let's see, this is coat number 4. So you all can see I do have plenty of makeup at my disposal, but I tend to go towards the Limelight because it just gets the job done much quicker and better results. Okay. I'm still going to do a squirt of my setting spray. And today I have a couple new lip colors. So I have, and I'm hoping this is the right one. I brought up a number 2 lip liner yesterday. I don't know where I put things. But I'm going to use Cupcake today. That one I see sitting out. I'm going to use this and fill my lips in. It'll give it a nice waterproof base. And we're going in with our Cupcake. It's spring and I'm ready to think springy. I'm wiping a little bit of that product off because I want it to really work like a stain. I'm going to go right over top of the lip liner. Now, if I was going out tonight, and actually this was the number 2, this was the one I was looking for, this was the dark nude. I'm still going to take it and spread the color out. If I was going out tonight, I'd be doing the pink a whole lot brighter, the Cupcake. But I'm toning it down just a little bit with the liner. And just pushing it into place. For me, that's a little bit more of a daytime wearable look, although you know most of you know me. I don't always find that necessary, but since I'll be meeting some people for the first time today, that's how I'm going to roll with it. So that's it for today. I am getting ready to head out on the road. I'm going to just put my shoes on and out I go. So thanks for joining in with me. Bye-bye.